seeing someone else.
Brian, seeing someone else? Yeah, she's very grown, you all boy.
I'm serious.
Brian would never cheat on Lisa.
Never say never. Men are men. I know I would not put my neck on the line. No man.
And no man put his neck on the line for you. Anyway, what makes you think Brian's cheating?
Oh, we've been having some problems as of late, and he's sleeping in the spare room.
What?
I heard him on the phone to someone else after one of our arguments.
Well, do you know who the other woman is? I mean, have you spoken to him about her? You'll only deny it anyway.
Anyway, who's this mysterious woman that Brian's supposed to be cheating with? Louise! As in our friend Louise!
Wow, there's a turn of the books. Louise and Ryan. Who would have thought his name is squeaky clean as a clean after all?
You're right there, Liz. I swear I need to go to my doctor. I've got everyone into that bathroom. What's up with you, look? Did I miss something?
No, Louise, you didn't miss anything. You just seem like you have everything.
Well, not just yet. But I'm working on it. Hey! I bet. Yes, actually, Lisa. I plan on taking these out of your book. I plan on grabbing every opportunity I can get with both hands.
How could you? You know Lisa and Brian are having problems.
Well, to be honest with you, the problems between Lisa and Brian are self-inflicted. Just give the man what he wants.
And what is it that Brian wants?
What every man on this planet wants, Shanice. Sex on Tash, and what's more, as a married man, he's entitled to it. Look, what you're not giving that man, there's plenty of women out there that's more than willing to give it to him just for you.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
Yes, it is the truth. And here's another truth for you. You're married now, so stop acting like you're not. Singleness is not a crime, but neither is making love to your husband on a regular basis. Look, Shanice, Lisa, I didn't want to say this, but I think it's women like you that cause their men to cheat, okay? I'm sorry, you're my friend, you've been my friend for years, and I've just got to tell you, like it is.
Jesus had a friend.
So I'm a Judas now for telling my friend the truth.
Anyway, you know what? This is not the time or the place for these discussions, alright? We're supposed to be celebrating the week of school.
You've been to our home, you've eaten and you've laughed with us, while all the time you were scheming behind my back.
Excuse you? Scheming what behind your back?
And you know what makes it worse?
Okay.
No, I won't keep that. I remember how she lectured me when I had my little indiscretion. Oh, how the tides have turned. Miss Holy and Eloise. Was a wooden melt in my mouth, Louise. Miss, I would never marry an unsafe man, Louise. Yet you think it's okay to sleep with a married man? Oops, I'm sorry. It just slipped out.
Excuse you? Pray tell what married man am I scheming to sleep with?
Look, you don't.
Lisa who? Kelly, what man? Shanice, what are they on about?
You know what? Just go and tell she yes.
Well, wait a minute. You don't think me and Brian? Me? Brian's like a brother to me, we're friends.
Friends with benefits, it would seem.
Are you not serious?
Are you, or are you not, sleeping or scheming to sleep with Brian?
Why not, Louise? Look me in the eye and tell me that there's nothing going on between you and my husband.
Or at least you want something to happen with Brian.
Nasty.
Can you not explain better?
Oh, you can't, can you? And all the time I thought you were my friend.
This is just such a mess.
What is such a mess?
This is supposed to happen like this.
What was that supposed to happen like this?
Yes, that's what we all would really like to know.
Okay, alright. A couple of weeks ago I got a text from Brian. Said, hi Louise, how you doing? I'm willing to put the shoulder to cry on. So I said, alright, what's the matter with Lisa's shoulder? And he said, well, she's the reason I'm crying. Anyway, I said, I'm working late, so call me later and we'll meet up.
Wait, man, and
Well, he didn't call me, so we didn't meet. But that evening I called you, Lisa, and I asked how things were with you and Brian, and you said, fine, cool, normal. And then I said, I hope you're not making that man cry. And you said to me, Brian never
price.
Louise? Just listening to the juice a bit. When did you start sleeping with him? That's what I want to know.
Alright, a couple of days after that, he called me. Said, "Hi Brian, how are you?" He said, "Who is this?" I said, "It's me, Louise, you called me." And he's like, "Oh, sorry, it's a shame I called you by mistake." Anyway, I said, "Alright, what happened the other day? I thought we were supposed to meet up." And he said things were crazy, he didn't know what was happening from one day to the next. Anyway, it was then that I realised that I was getting calls and texts by mistake. They weren't meant for me. They were meant for another Louise. Look, from what I can gather, this other woman, she really has the hots for your husband. Nothing's happened as yet. But I'm telling you, he's at breaking point. And if you don't do something, something's going to happen soon. And that is the truth. That's all I know, and that's the truth, okay?
So, he's having an affair with another Louise. That's impossible.
You know what? Not yet, but girl, you need to nip it in the butt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to think. I've been blaming everyone except myself. But why didn't you tell me?
Well, my mum always says never get involved in a husband and wife's business. You just don't know what happens behind closed doors. Anyway, I think you lot need to get counselling or something.
Brian would never go for that. You know, men are their egos. He thinks it's all my fault, but really it's much deeper.
Well, honey, if you want to save your marriage, you better find a way to make him go, right? Which means my kind of
I can't believe you lot thought me and Brian. Me and Brian.
Excuse me? What's wrong with Brian?
Apart from the fact that he's your husband. Yeah.
Going out to a very special lady on this, a very special day. From you know who. Check it out.
I'll be your Adam, if you'll be my Eve. My mother, my father, my sister, my brother, I would leave for you, just so I could cleave to you. Can you conceive? Can you believe that I believe in you? See, I would fight for you. I'd do what's right by you. And like Iron Mike, I'd even bite. Just for you. You know I'm right for you, baby. I delight in you. Like Samson and Delilah, I would lose my sight. Because you're the one. You know, like Neo in the Matrix, but this ain't a screen flick. No make-believe camera trick. Watch it now. This is the truth. Some might say I'm lovesick, but all I know for sure is that you caused this heart to miss a tick. God said, God will. Because God will. Beyond everything I've ever dreamt, all of my requirements. And so, my intent is that we go into retirement. You know, I want to grow older. I want to grow older. I want to struggle. Because maybe I struggle with you. My heart unfolded. I share my soul with you. You know, it's joining the dark, playing the part that you need. Yes. Bold with you. Babe. Whatever. We'll always be together, you know? Forever and ever. Though told by a clever Trevor never to say never, my love for you will never sever. For what God put together, make it worth something. You're the one. Wait. I kept it just in case you changed your mind. Please.
What am I going to do with you?
Marry me.
It's not fair.